when the Holy Quran has laid down everything so clearly, why not to adopt the normal course and try to seek permission from me to meet their father? I mean, this I'm not going to do anyway. So still he wanted to press the point further. I said, look, whatever you do, I'm not going to permit you to meet your father. So please sit down. Yes, please.
अजल मेरा सवाल हक के बारे में है। हमारे पाकिस्तान में तमाम हकूक और हर चीज छीनी जाती है और छीन ली गई है, जबकि जर्मन हमारा नया मुल्क है जो उससे
जर्मन आपकी नई जुबान है
जी
जर्मन आपकी नई जुबान है
जी,
नया मुल्क नहीं है जर्मन।
जर्मन एक ऐसा मुल्क है कि हमें
जर्मन कोई मुल्क नहीं है
जी। ओके,
अब गलत समझिए, जर्मन कोई मुल्क नहीं
जी,
जर्मनी मुल्क है,
जर्मनी
जर्मन जुबान है।
अभी सर नए आए हैं, पता नहीं सही तो यहाँ अभी खुदा के फजल से और आपके गांव से हमारे बहुत अच्छे यानी कि केसेस सेट हो रहे हैं जर्मनी मुल्क में।
ठीक है
जी, इसमें पीपल पार्टी जो पाकिस्तान से आई है तकरीबन हमारे से पहले, यानी कि जब से पीपल पार्टी खत्म हुई है, वो लड़के आए हुए हैं और जब उन्होंने देखा कि ये एमयू के केस बहुत अक्सर हो रहे हैं तो उन्होंने क्या किया है कि अभी एमडी बनने की कोशिश करते हैं। कोई भी हमारा लड़का स्टेशन पे या कहीं मिल जाता है तो उसको कहते हैं कि हमें नूर मस्जिद ले चलो। जब वो जाते हैं अपनी मोहम्मदिया मस्जिद में तो वही लड़के जाके हमारे पर मजाक उड़ाते हैं और प्रोपेगेंडा करते हैं, जबकि हमारे ऐसे हालात हैं कि हम उनको मिशन नहीं दिखाना चाहते।
क्यों दिखाना चाहते
सर? अभी हमें तो मालूम नहीं कि वो किस लिए चाहते हैं।
नहीं, आपको जब मालूम नहीं है तो खुदा ना बने। एक तरफ आप कहते हैं हमें मालूम है
जी
कि वो जब दूसरी मस्जिद में जाते हैं तो शरारत करते हैं जी, तो जिनके मुताबिक आप मालूम है आपको उनके मुताबिक एहतियात करें, जिनके मुताबिक मालूम नहीं उनके मुताबिक हुस्नगनी करें।
सर थोड़ा मालूम है जी,
थोड़ी मुखालफत करें regarding your country, he says that because the German courts are very sympathetic to the Ahmadiyya cause, knowing that they are genuinely under maltreatment in their own country, so they are sympathetic. Seeing this, those non-Ahmadis who sought shelter earlier under the banner of People's Party, because they think the Ahmadis stand better chances of getting asylum in Germany, they pose to be Ahmadis. He says when they meet us in some public places, they come and respect us and say, well, show us the route to your mosque, we want to go to the new mosque. And when they retire to their own mosque, then they abuse us and laugh at us and mock us. So what should we do about it? I said, look here, you are not to play God. You don't suspect people's claims at all. And if somebody wants to, he said, so we don't show the way to our mosque to anyone. I said, this is wrong. If somebody approaches you and wants to learn about Ahmadiyyat and want to have access to your mosque, you have no right to stop him, because then he will be behaving like God. You say, I know what is in your heart and you are wrong. So you have no right to do that. He said, but we don't know. Maybe. I said, previously you said, just a minute. Then he started changing his stance. He said, well, when we know it about what they do, I said, when we know about such people, then act according to your knowledge. But only in those particular cases where you know that these people are hostile and they are just being hypocritical about it, about them you have the right. He said, but about others, we have some little knowledge. We don't know much, but we suspect, a little knowledge. So I said, to that little knowledge, to that extent, to the extent of your little knowledge, you may behave coolly to them, but not beyond that. Base your conduct on the knowledge you have. Don't go a step further. If you have a slight suspicion about somebody, be slightly cautious about him. If you have greater suspicions, be more suspicious and more cautious. If you know positively, then act positively. But the principle to be guarded, which is most important to us, is that man is not permitted to act God, to play God. And this is made manifestly clear in the incident when one companion of Hazrat Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam killed an adversary in battle. While just before being killed, he started reciting Kalima Taiba and saying Allah, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Having heard that, he stopped him. And when he reported this matter to Hazrat Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he was very angry. So angry, in fact, that the person himself reports that I had never seen Hazrat Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam that angry all my life. And another incident, the same incident is reported in other words. He says that when Hazrat Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam started addressing me and repeating this sentence, Halla shaqaqta qalbahu, Halla shaqaqta qalbahu, before murdering him, why didn't you open up his heart and see for yourself whether he was truthful or a liar? He said he kept repeating this until I wished that I had never become a Muslim till this time, so that I was not in a position to receive the wrath of Hazrat Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam to such degree. So this is the attitude which is taught to us by Hazrat Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. In another report of the same incident or maybe some other incident, Hazrat Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, what will you do? How will you defend yourself against the kalima, against the shahada that there is no God but Allah, when after resurrection, on the day of judgment, this kalma appears as a witness against you? Now this was such a forceful condemnation that according to the reporters, he was shaken to the very core, because no severer punishment could meet him on this earth than Hazrat Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam telling him that same kalama which he had rejected from the mouth of the adversary, that kalama might bear witness against him after resurrection. So this is our teaching. So anything which persuades people to act against this fundamental teaching is wrong. I will not permit it. I will not be a party to this crime. Now, I must make it clear that to suspect somebody of some mischief and to guard yourself, not to injure him, that is a different thing altogether. Sahaba Kiram, the companions of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, were cautious in defending Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, in defending Islam and its values against the suspects. But they did not deprive them of their due rights. They are two different things. So you must not accept every claim in a manner as to be unwary about your own rights. The teaching is that you must not trample others' rights due to your suspicions, but to watch your rights and to defend your rights and to be your wary, that is not against the teachings of Islam.
मेरा सवाल एटमी विद्यालयों के बारे में पूछना है।
एटमी हथियारों के बारे में